Hi everybody, Carrie here. Today I'm excited I get to share with you the new printables we have for Two Girls in a Kit. And if you're not familiar with Two Girls in a Kit, we're just a fun little scrapbook club that my friend Amanda O'Banion and I put together to help take some of the legwork out of memory keeping so that you have more time to make stuff. So we put together mood boards, ideas, inspiration, free printables, sketches, recipe cards for putting custom kits together, those types of things. And today I'm just going to go over with you the printables that we put together for our newest bit of inspiration, which is summertime. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here and we're going to talk about our summer mood board. Okay, so the idea behind doing a mood board has been around for a while, inspiration to help you pick colors and get ideas from photos. Well, we figured that with our mood board this time around, we would go ahead and just tell you some of our ideas that we got from looking at the photos. And then therefore give you, different types of inspiration or maybe a prompt or something kind of fun to make the photos a little more interactive this time. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with, these are just my opinions, looking at the photos, what I think is fun and what type of inspiration I get from them. So for this first one here, I know that bold graphics are really trendy in scrapbooking right now, so I thought it was really cool to have the idea of having things in the shape of a circle. And what I mean by that is, like where this little bear is here, it would be kind of cute to have a photo there and then maybe do a title and some embellishments and just basically embellish around the photo into the shape of a circle, and then you have your background paper. And anyways, that's what I got from that photo. I thought that would be really cute. And then, let's see, this next one, I've been doing this for a while and I really wanted to incorporate it into some of my summertime projects. So that's why I added this image here. And first of all, it's a really cool saying, because when you stop and look around, this life is pretty amazing. I think that's a great saying. But also, I really like the idea of taking a die cut or using your Silhouette Cameo to cut something out and then backing it with a photo. So you just have parts of the photo peeking through. I've been doing that for a while. I enjoy it. I love putting it in mini books. It's my favorite way to do it, but it would also be cute in scrapbook layouts or for Project Life. So that's the inspiration that I personally get from that photo. This one, this is another technique that I've recently been kind of trying that I think is kind of fun, and that's taking basically an image that's outlined in black and then coloring it in with kind of messy watercolor. And I love the idea of having a little bit of the image show through, having a little bit of the watercolor spill over some of the black lines. Like, I like the idea of it being kind of imperfect and kind of fun. So that's for that one. So for this next photo here, I actually created this image myself in Photoshop, and I wanted an image that would display all the different colors of the mood board for our summer theme. And I ended up doing some cool layering along with the lines, and once I had it finished, I thought it'd be kind of cool to use this specific type of image with layering things over and under in strips of paper, like a good way to use up scraps and maybe do like a cute embellishment like that, or do some of your background paper in a similar design. So I liked that because it was kind of multi-purpose. It shared the colors, but then it also kind of gave an idea on a fun way to use up your scraps or have a fun background. And for this image here, I just love the idea of rainbows during summertime. Like, I love summer rainstorms. Living here in Seattle, it's been in the 80s for the last month, but we have been having kind of crazy weather, and this reminds me of when you do get the occasional summertime rainstorm, that it can be kind of fun. So I love the idea of using rainbows in scrapbooking, so that's where I kind of like the idea of this photo right here. This one, the stars. I love summertime. I love the night sky in summertime. I love all the stars. I think it's so pretty. I thought this photo would be really cute as inspiration for creating your own like miniature star garland. So you could cut out stars with your Cameo or take a bunch of little star punches and then sew them together through your sewing machine to create a miniature little garland to use on a layout or in a mini book, or just do some star confetti in a pocket. I feel like there's lots of fun little things you can do with stars, and I feel like stars are really fun for summertime. This image here, I just, fruit, summertime, I think is really fun. So I love the idea of using fruit in a summer layout or a mini book. So that was the main idea behind that and the fact that this image is just so adorable, and I love the color scheme. So it's kind of like the aqua or minty kind of blue color with a pale pink and then a red. Definitely going to be using that color combination myself. And then this photo here, I put something similar in our last mood board because I really want to try marbling with paper, like on top of a photo specifically. So that's the inspiration for this. I'm determined this time around that I'm going to do some nail polish marbling on top of a photo or on top of paper this time. So that's where that photo comes in. And then this one right here, like, I love the mountains, and then there's a saying at the bottom, and so that kind of gave me the idea. There's this great kind of minty green color. Again, it's a little aqua-ish, but it's a really fun kind of pastel-y color, and it's a little ombre. It goes from white into the lighter green to the darker green into the mountains, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to take the image of mountains. You could hand cut it out or cut it out with your silhouette, place it at the bottom of your layout, and maybe layer a photo underneath, and then put your title down at the base. And I don't know, I thought it was kind of a fun, simple thing to do. So that is our 2 Girls in a Kit summer mood board, and some of my ideas on how I'm going to use the mood board photos as inspiration this month in my scrapbooking. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out, and then we'll go on to the next printable. Okay, so the next one is the recipe card, and Amanda and I put together this recipe card, and this is the recipe we're going to use to put together build your own kit out of your scrapbook stash. And we made it smaller, a little simpler than last time, just because I feel like summertime's busy, and I wanted things to be a little more simple. So you can see that the printable comes with 2 on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and then you just cut down the middle, and then you have a fun little recipe card for yourself to keep, to help you reference in putting your kit together. I know mine came in handy quite a bit last time, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and we'll look at the recipe. Okay, so you can see papers, 8 patterned, 3 cardstock, 2 specialty papers, alphabets, 3 alphas, any variety. I really like to use dimensional alphabet stickers, so I'll probably use mostly thickers, and then maybe some really small sticker letters. Embellishment, 10 packs, any variety, and that includes anything from die cuts, enamel dots, wood veneer, and it's just, pretty much whatever you think is going to go well with your project. But we're limiting the recipe to 10 packs. Of course, you don't have to follow this recipe exactly. You can work around it, make it work however you want, but it's kind of a fun guideline. Stamps, 1 full stamp set and 1 individual or mini set. Mixed media, so I put down nail polish in a watercolor set, and that's because under techniques, in coordinating with the mood board, it says, let's see, paper or photo marbling. So that goes along with this image, and then it goes along with the nail polish. And then watercolor inside a stamp or computer graphic, and that goes along with this image. And then of course, the watercolor set. And then layer a die cut with a photo is also under techniques, and that goes along with this image where I thought it would be fun to take a photo and layer underneath a silhouette cut of a fun saying or a fun image or something. And then under optional, we put the 4x4 We Are Memory Keepers album. That's their Instagram album. Because Amanda and I are both planning on doing mini books with their Instagram album with our kit. I'm sure we'll do additional projects, but we're both planning on doing that for sure. And I'll get into more of that in a little bit. So to go along with that, under optional, it's 4x4 and 2x2 photos and journaling cards. And then a sewing machine is optional, various page protectors is optional, spray mists, etc., those types of things. So that's basically the recipe. Amanda and I will be sharing the kits that we put together using the recipe and the mood board and everything else next time. And let's go on to the next printable. So here are the journaling cards, and I designed these to match the mood board. You can see with the summer theme and the similar colors. There's the star theme with the Let's Sleep Under the Stars, and then the two constellations. There's the Leo for August and the Virgo for September. So it goes along with the stars here. Also, it goes along with the watercolor technique. So under techniques where we have watercolor inside a stamp or computer graphic, I got that inspiration from there, and I thought it would be fun to watercolor inside the Let's Sleep Under section. Also, let's see, I have examples of these to show you that I'm kind of excited. So this is what they look like printed out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. The only thing about printing these out specifically is to make sure to print them actual size, so they do come out a true 4x4 and 2x2. So here's the 4x4 Memory Keepers album I'll be using, and I'll share this again when I put my custom kit share together. And you can see what they look like cut out. So this is the 4x4 Summer. This is the Let's Sleep Under the Stars cut out 4x4, and then these are all 2x2, and they fit in the fun 2x2 page protectors, and this is a big 4x4 page protector. And both these sizes come when you purchase the album. And you can see I did an example of the watercolor. And for the watercoloring, I used the Peerless watercolors, which I actually just purchased and had never played with before. And I'm super impressed. I think they're wonderful. I think they're much easier to use than the traditional watercolor set. Yeah, so there's an example of those. So that's kind of fun. And those are the journaling cards. You can see you just cut inside the black lines. And if you cut just inside the black lines, they will be 4x4 and 2x2. And then here's the summer sketch that Amanda designed. And this is to come up with, this is to help with putting together a mini book if you do decide to join along and do an Instagram mini book this time. So it says, these 4x4 sketches are designed to inspire you to create a fun summery mini album. And she put together 4 different examples of fun ways to use the pockets. This one, there's pattern paper or cardstock paper, plain paper around the back side for the background, and then on the inside is a three by three. On the inside is a 3x3 photo with optional title date overlay on top of the photo, which I thought was kind of a fun idea. This would be fun to have the title of your album, and then a fun embellishment here and here, maybe some fun papers or ribbon, fun background paper. Here, these are for the little 2x2 spot, so she has a 2x2 photo, 2x2 photo, 2x2 journaling card, and then a pattern paper, and then a flare inside with some embellishments. I think that's super cute. And then this one's a full 4x4 photo. And then she put create a stitch pocket and add in some confetti to give a photo a fun shaker feel. So I thought that was really fun and summery too. I think that's really cute. And as far as more on creating a 4x4 Instagram album, using our Memory Keepers Instagram books, Amanda and I both decided to do 30-day challenges that we're sharing on Instagram. So we're just taking photos, one photo a day for the entire day of August. And if you're not sure what to scrapbook, you want to make an album, you want to use the sketch, you want to use the journaling cards, then just play along. Amanda's challenge is Life at 7, and it's where you take a photo every day at 7 o'clock, whatever you're doing. And it's kind of fun to see how, like, you're doing things different days, and how the time, you know, with it getting later, you know, maybe the lighting's different if you're outside, you know, the amount of sunlight. So there's more details on that on both of our blogs, as far as how to actually play along with that. And then my challenge is a 30-day self-portrait challenge. And I did one around the same time last year that was really fun. And I'm almost 19 weeks pregnant as of when I'm filming this. And I thought it would be really fun to do the same thing this year to compare to last year. Partially because I'm pregnant and I thought it would be fun, but also because last year I had pink hair and this year I have blue hair. And I kind of thought it was really fun to have photos of 30 photos of how my hair maybe fades throughout the month, or, you know, basically it was kind of fun. And I actually have those photos here. I had them printed up a while ago so that I could do something fun with them. And you can see it's kind of cool because it's a self-portrait challenge. It doesn't just have to be of your face, it can be really any part of you. So you can see I had this collage printed up at Costco, and I can just cut these out and do whatever I want with them. So I hope that that gives you lots of inspiration for playing along with Two Girls in a Kit. Our summer mood board and printables, we're planning on having them for August and September, and then doing a fall one in October and November. So play along, have lots of fun, leave any questions in the comments, and I will share my scrapbook kit using all my goodies in my next video. Thanks for watching!